Boom. Let's get it, baby. We're about to start soon, fellas. Okay. Are we logging in or what? What are we doing? All right, let's get started here, baby. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right. No. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go, fellas. Let's get it. Let's get it, fellas. Let's get it. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I got a bunch of mess back there. But anyways, all right. Let's see what we do, fellas. Let's see what we do tonight. I'm just gonna be on for, I'd say for about an hour. Yeah, we should be on for about an hour. Till at least till 10 o'clock. I mean, yeah, till 10. And then see what happens from there, fellas. See what's going on. All right, so I'm in this trade right now. The only reason why I took it is because I've seen this. I've seen MACD's levels. Um, Looking at MACDs and looking at EMAs. I need to get some water, guys. Yeah, I definitely need to need some water. I need some water, guys. I'm about to get me some water here in a minute. But I'm waiting for this to come up here, guys. I'm wanting for this to come up here. See what we do, fellas. Oh, that's a nice push up. See if we can get more. There we go. There we go. I want to at least get to 1,000 today. I want to get to 1,000. Let's see what happens. Or tonight. I know it's not going to happen within 1 hour. I know that. But um what up, Whitney? Um let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna stay in this trade. I'm gonna stay in this trade for a bit and then I'll get out if I can reach these levels up top at 19 or at 900. If I can reach those levels at 900, then I'm staying. Then that'd be cool. Otherwise, if it does reverse back on me, I'm gonna enter five more um down this level, or at least to this 50 EMA. I'll enter five more, and then let's see what happens, fellas. But right now we just chilling. We're just chilling. So what I'm seeing right now is we have this 5 minute here. We did get a push down. Um, what was it? We got a push down, and then we have this crossover on the MACDs, and we're riding right on this 7 EMA here. We're riding along. So if you look at the 1 minute, on the 1 minute, it's riding that 50 on the 1 minute. So I'm still seeing an upside movement, especially if we're looking at the the 15 here. We're looking at the 15, and the EMAs are still above the zero marker here. So until I see if this reverses, if the MACD goes over the signal line um, on this 15 minute, well, technically on the 3 minute, If we see a reversal here on the 3 minute and the MACD crosses over, what happened to you, man? What happened to you? Everybody, hey, guess what? Guess what? Everybody just like disappeared, man, out of just nowhere. I I gotcha, I gotcha. New job. Hey, man, that's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, this stuff is for free, man. This stuff is for free. I am, like I said, I'm kind of working on my website, and I will be charging like $10, just to make it cheap, so that everybody can get in. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. But hey, man, welcome back, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, brother. What job are you doing? Gotcha, gotcha. What job did you get? Overnight stalker. Oh, nice. Hey, man, money is money. So what I would say with that, man, whatever you make at the on the weekends, man, if it's possible, just save yourself $100, man. Throw it in a futures account. $100. Bam, bam, bam. Just throw it. And while you're working, let's say you're doing it overnight. um, if you're doing overnight, man, just wake up early in the morning, man, at 9 o'clock or something, and just start grinding it, man. Yeah, man. Dude, it's possible. All you have to do is just catch those $20, man. You catch those $20, stop for the day. Stop for the day, $20. Make $50. Okay, cool. I'm out. Just like that. $10 here. Hey, man, everything adds up. Say $100 into a certain stock every month. Um, I wouldn't say a stock. I would say this futures. I would go into futures. Like put 100 into a futures account and trade uh MNQs and just make $5 here, $5 there, $10, $15, and just grind like that, man. It doesn't matter. Just make $20 in a day. That's it, man. And those I can guarantee you by the end of that year, if you do that simple thing, and by the end of that year, man, I'm telling you, you'll be squared away. That's right. Little amount of progress, man. That's all it takes, man. And you can't quit. But it's a good thing, man. Good thing you got a job, man. That's pretty cool. Like I'm wanting, but just putting it off. Hey, man, it really depends on, where you're trying to get at, man. If you got other things to do, man, take care of those other things first. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. They all work, man. They all work. Watch every that before I even traded futures, man. I watched countless hours of of videos, man. I would, yeah, you're doing the right thing, man. Watch it countless hours. Just keep on doing it, man, and just keep on maintaining. And then I can promise you, man, you will get there. Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna stay in this trade, guys. I'm at 155, so I'm gonna stay in this trade until I'm getting off at 10 o'clock. That way I could be ready for tomorrow morning. I will not be on Wednesday. I have to I have stuff I gotta do. I gotta tune a car. Or I'm getting my car tuned. So, oh yeah, yep, definitely. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we're at 165. We're at 165. I want to see this thing pull up still. We're still on this range. Let's move this to the 15 minute, guys. All right, so we're still up here now. This can come back down here, but I'm not for sure just yet. Yeah. You're feeling a drop? It's possible. I'm just waiting on that 1 minute. If that 1 minute goes below this the histogram, below this zero into the negative ones, then I will gladly reverse this. We just gotta wait and see, man. We gotta wait and see, brother. I'm at 172. We're at once. How does the 1 hour look? Let's check it out. Let's give it a try. Hmm. So I'm looking, look, if you look at the MACDs right here, we have this big uptrend from, especially, I know y'all can't see it from, but down here, it's looking the same way right here, all the way to the top. We have the spacing in between. We have a lot of buyers coming in. If you look at the volume on here, the volume, it comes up and then it goes down right here, and then it's starting to come, pull back up. So yeah. So what I'm seeing is I'm looking at this wick right here. This is what I'm looking at. So might come up here probably halfway and then come back down, hit this level down here and possibly go right back up. I don't know. It could be just a one-way streak all the way up here and down. We just got to react. But I'm looking at this wick and I'm seeing this and I'm seeing that we could possibly come up here. But I want to see a bounce back off this 7 EMAs. Yeah, but a 1 minute looked like a drop, but I gotta remember to look at all the time frame. There you go. There, hey man. Hey, you got it. You got it, man. Look at all time frames. Exactly. Exactly. That's right, guys. Y'all have to listen. Y'all have to listen. That's right. Good job, man. Good job. Yeah, so let's look at the 1 minute. Let's look at this 1 minute. All right. We're still above the MACD's levels. Look, if we look at here, look at this. Hold on, let me change this to an arrow. That way y'all can see better. All right, you're looking at, let's see. Oh, it's not showing. How come it's not showing anymore? Okay, never mind. All right, so we're looking at these MACDs right here. If you look at it, look how this is the 1 minute, guys. Look how it goes up, it crosses right here, and then we come back down. And if you look at the graph, we do come back down. We're looking at the EMAs right here, the 50, and this is the 1 minute. This is the 50, this is the 21, this is the 7. Now, every single time when I see this, especially on the 1 minute, I like to see bounces off the 50. Now, you can correlate this on the 5 minute. Correlate that on the 5 minute, you can correlate that with the 7. Look at the 7. We got to bounce here, bounce, bounce, come up, bounce. This 7 is the 50 on the 1 minute. Now, just pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention that this 7 right here, this 50 right here correlates to the 7 on the what do you call it, on the 5 minute. I feel like for my trading strategy, I'm using volume to determine the trend. I gotcha. Yeah, man. You're gonna use whatever indicator. Like everybody has their has their own set of strategies that they use. Now, I use the MACDs, the EMAs, and I wish I could actually use a either, what do you call it, book map, or what was the other one? I think NinjaTrader has another one. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, so let's say for instance, like the strategies that I use are the EMAs. I use all the time frames. I look at whether if all the time frames are either overbought or oversold. It's like making a checklist. You have to check every single thing. You got to make a checklist, and everything has to fall in order. Um, so like the only reason why I got into this trade is because before on the 5 minute, or I was looking at the 3 minute right here, and I saw that we're still all up on this uptrend. Now that was before. That was right here. We had this opening, the spacing here, so I got in. On the 1 minute, it looked different. On the 1 minute, it looked like this. It looks like it's coming down at an angle, but that to me is telling me, well, there's really not a lot of volume here, so that to me is still going up. Now, unless this right here goes below that zero, then I am not going to get into any shorts unless the MACDs go below zero, and unless there is actual a either a institution movement or a what do you call those programs? AI or whatever the programs that they use to move this stuff. Yep. Said I need to write down my time frames and have it stream up in the morning. I like to write time, like my strategy, have it above my PC and doing a trade. Yeah, time frame my list. There's a lot of volume on 1 minute maybe, but yeah. Yeah, man, you got to pay attention to the volume. I mean, I use volume when I look at volume. I look at the MACD a lot. I always use the MACD right here. See, we're starting to come down on volume here on the 5 minute. We're starting to come down. Now, this right here, the MACD and the signal, now that MACD could hit that signal right here and bounce off of it and we can go higher. Like I said, if we're looking on that 60, pay attention to those wicks, guys. Look at this huge ass wick right here. Pay attention to those. Pay attention to those. Because a lot of times these things do get filled. These things do get filled a lot of times, but not always. So I'm not going to sit there and say that we do. So I'm not going to sit there and say that. So I'm going to say is just pay attention to them. Let's see what we got here. Trends to some people love base it off of that. Yeah, people. Yeah, I honestly like trend lines and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean you can base it off of that, but I honestly, if you're gonna do that, you might as well, have all the other strategies in place because, like I said, it's a list that you have. Yeah, trend lines. Yeah, trend lines, man. Like you can base it off of trend lines, but it's very hard because it won't respect that trend line. Let's say if you're looking at the one and it crosses over that trend line and it doesn't look right, and then on the five it looks like it's something different. Like let's look at the one right here. We got a trend line right here. Now this can go below. And let's see. I don't know why it looks like that one there, but right here it looks like this. The trend line is down here. So you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to all time frames. Yeah, so like I said, for me, it's easier to use the MACDs, the stochastics, and to use these trend lines here. And I include my EMAs. I want to make sure everything is either overbought or oversold. And I always check the 15 minute because the 15 minute usually tells me most of the picture of everything. It usually tells me the big picture. So yeah, so we're right here. You see we're up on this uptrend here. There's a spacing between the MACD and the signal. So that's just telling me that we're still bullish on this on in this time frame. We're still bullish here. And on the hourly, it just crossed this zero down here. The volume is still there. You can see that. We still have volume here, so just check every time frame. Check every single time frame. Now we'll be buying more. Let's see. If it comes back down on the 15 minute all the way back down to this 7, I'm buying in. I'm gonna buy more or this 21 right here. I'm gonna buy five more cons here at the 7 or the 21 on the 15 minute. How do I know when to buy and sell? Okay. So like I told Mikey, you kind of knew the trading. All right, so so the way I based off of this when I first started as a newbie, uh, I went through all these videos and people are basing off the trend lines, they're basing off of EMAs or whatever strategy they use. Now, for me, my my entries for me would be um I go by MACDs, I go by EMAs, and I go by stochastics. So I look at so it's like a to-do list. Make a to-do list. What's up? Warzone, let's get it. So I do what I do is I look at my EMAs. Where are we at in the on the EMAs on the 1 minute? Okay, cool. We have this 7, we have this 21, we have this 50. Cool. The 7 is above the 21 and the 21 is above the 50. Cool, we're in an uptrend. Now placing these buy and sell orders really depends on it's very hard to explain, guys. Like it really is. You have to experience the market in order to know this stuff. Like, all right, let's look for a reversal. Now, a reversal happened right here, right? Now, if you look at your MACD, I know y'all can't see it here, but let's go to this 1 minute. Let's go to this 1 minute here. What up, AJ? I see you. Let's go back to this 1 minute. Um, so we had a reversal right here. This was a reversal right here. Now, there was no confirmation until we reached up to this, uh, the histogram right here above this 0 going into the positive. Now, this right here would be an actual uh, upside movement. I would have gotten into it to it right here, and then I would have looked up. Okay, my EMAs, um, the 7 already crossed over the 21, and we're already above the 50. So cool. I'm gonna enter right here. Bam. And guess what? Look what it did. Boom, boom, boom. You check the 3 minute. Let's see, where'd it go? Right here, the 3 minute. We had this big spacing right here. Boom. There's the push up. There's the volume, whatever, the programs, institutions, whatever's happening right here. Uh, you know, you got to look at every chart, guys. You got to look at everything. Those are my entries. My entries are based off of uh, basically like what I want to see, right? I want to see this happen, and this happen. I want to see the 7 and that 21 be above that 50. So that's exactly what I want to see. So for this, since it came down, cool. All right, well, let's look at the higher time frame right here. Now this is the 15 minute. Now from what I can see is we can still get a bounce off of this 7, but I want to enter. We have a trend line right here, and this is reference only. Like on NinjaTrader, you can have it to where you can automatically have trend lines being placed for you. So let me take these off because these need to come off. Move. I need to move all this stuff. There's too much. There's too much going on here. There's too much going on here, guys. All right. So for me, the way I see this is okay. We also have a here's the biggest trend line right here. This is the 1 hour. Now, if you want to work with higher time frames and work on swings, this right here, the 60, this 1 hour would be perfect to get in. You would get in all the way down here where there's some kind of supply. Hold on, let me get this. Let me see if I can move this around. There it is. You would get into a supply about, so a supply would be about right here. This would be a supply. This is for the 1 hour. So depending on what kind of trader you are, depending exactly what kind of trader you are, either you're a swing trader, intraday trader, whatever, scalper, whatever. If you work with the 60, with the 1 hour, then this would be perfect for you. All you have to do is, all right, well, I want to catch this here, so you know what? I'm gonna place, you know, 300,000 orders here, whatever. Cool. You place it right here, and then you just keep an eye on it. It moves up, cool. It bounces off this trend line, cool. Whatever. Look at your MACD levels. Check out your stochastics. Check out your EMAs. If whatever strategy you use, and it's worked for you, just make a checklist of what you want to see. Like I said, I usually try to look at the MACD levels. I use the MACDs. I use the the stochastics, the EMAs. I check if it's whether overbought. I don't use RSI, but I do try to check to see if it's overbought or oversold. Um, so that's how I do it. And always, 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 always check all your time frames, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Check all the time frames. SS, let's get it, baby. Warzone. Warzone at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be on at 10, baby. Let's get it. Um, but yeah, so like I said, fellas, if y'all want to learn some trading, start off with first off, use whatever favorite indicator you have and whatever edge you have. Use that, okay? Perfect it. Change the settings. I have my settings changed on mine. And, I can't give out that information, but because I worked on it so hard just to perfect it. Um, but what I can say is whatever indicator that you use, perfect it, change. What's that? Hope this made your day. I can't, I don't see anything. Okay, but okay, so what? All right, so whatever indicator that you use and whatever, um, whether it's using the EMAs and stuff like that, perfect it, change the settings because think about it. Everybody's using what is that setting again? Everybody's using that 12 um for the MACD levels they used the 12, the 9, the what was it? Let me look it up. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Also, do your research. I can promise you, do your research, guys. Like it tells you right there what these what the MACDs are, like the original settings of the MACD. What are the original settings? I forgot. Anyways, the original settings is like 12, 7 or something like that, something in the 12 range. And if you go on the Wikipedia and you look at those, just read it. Just read those settings and imagine everybody everybody in their family using the same settings and trading off of the same settings. Now imagine that. Now, what if you can get an edge of getting in beforehand, before all that happens, before they can get in? What if you can do that? Like imagine that. Like everybody else is using um, the same settings for the MACDs. I've changed mine. I've changed mine completely. So, if you have an edge, perfect the indicator, whatever you're using, change the settings, and you'll be good to go. Watch all your time frames, and I can promise you, if you whatever indicator you're using, watch all your time frames for a full month every day, and you'll see exactly what I'm seeing. And you will be profitable. You'll learn with a couple of $1,000. But yeah, yeah, guys, it's all about all right, brother. All right, man. Good stuff, brother. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. I will be on here until 10 o'clock, fellas. 10 o'clock. Let's see. Helping. Okay. All right, fellas. Let's see what we got here, baby. Let's get it. Man, like, all right, I'm up 35 bucks now. I will get out of this trade if we start reversing here. Like, okay, if you're looking at this 1 minute right now, this is how I'm teaching y'all guys. This is like an easy right now. You see this? You see the MACD levels? We're coming down the MACD and the signal line. We have a spacing between these two. Now, what I do is, okay, we have this going on. If you're looking at the stochastics right now, we're at levels of 2238 and pretty much like it's like an oversold kind of thing. So what that's telling me is, okay, well, what is the EMAs looking like? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is it going to hold here, or are we just going to bounce off of here? Are is my 7 going to go over the 21 and above the 50, or are we just going to continue downwards? If we get a nice big push to the downside from here, I will be getting into shorts. I don't care if I lose anything or not because I know that the trend is reversing. Also, too, keep in mind, pay attention to this right here. Look, this is a 5 minute. We're starting to reverse here. The 7 is starting to make that curve over to this 21. Now, like I said, for a reversal to happen, I want to see this thing push down on the 1 minute. Like I need to see that 1 minute just drop in order for me to get into to shorts. That's the only confirmation that I want to see right now. I want to see this thing like drop in order for me to go short because on this 5 minute, we already had this cross right here, this crossing on the 5 minute. But if you go even further up the ladder, look at this. We on the 15, we're still above these levels. They haven't even touched yet. The MACD hasn't even touched that signal line. We haven't even touched yet. So why would I want to go short just yet? I don't want to. I will not get into a short unless there is a confirmation. Now, at this point of view, from this stance and from this point of view, what I want to see is, okay, well, there could be a possible reversal, but in order for that to happen, this 7 on the 15 needs to cross over this 21. This 7 needs to cross over this 21 for us to come down on the 15. That's what I want to see. It needs to be like a really big uh, drop below that 7. So I would get in. If it does drop, I would get in right here and then put a stop loss right here. Now, we go even further. Let's go further up the ladder, right? Let's go further up uh, the 60 minute. Okay, well, on the 60 minute, cool. Yeah, okay, I see the MACD levels. All right, we're above this zero marker. The um, the MACD, we're up on the MACD. The signal line is right here. Now they're not even close to even touching. So that's telling me that we're still following this uptrend. Yes, we could come back down. And what I'm thinking is we can come back down to here, to these levels right here. Now let's put a line here. Let's see where the 7. The 7 would probably stop around this area here. Or let's just take it down a notch, right here, halfway. This is what I can see. It can come back down here, bounce back off of here, and come back down. But always pay attention to your um to all time frames. I cannot stress that enough, guys. And everybody is just really focusing on just one chart. You cannot do that. You can just not focus on one chart. That is stupid. It is very stupid to focus on just one chart. Y'all should pay attention to all time frames and just check every single one of them because that that right there like would either it'll tell you like the charts tell you the big picture. It really does. It tells you the big picture. So if you're not going to listen, then yeah, sure, just use one chart. But, you know, the whole entire time frames, they tell you the full story. You just have to pay attention. Pay attention to the full story. All right, fellas, I'm gonna get off here in 10 minutes, fellas. I'm gonna get off in 10. I'm just on here for 1 hour and then I'll be streaming on tomorrow morning at 9. 9 till 11, fellas. 9 till 11. I'm in, I get in, get off, and get out. That's all I do, baby. I'm up 35 bucks. That's all right. You know what? I might even take that. That's cool. But I'm just gonna wait a little longer. I'll wait for these 10 minutes to go by. I'll wait for these 10 minutes to go by, fellas. See what happens. Check out that 1 minute. Check out this 1 minute. This could be a good spot to buy right here. Otherwise, if not, you could set a stop loss right here on this one right here and just keep it tight. If you don't want to lose a lot of money, then keep it tight, fellas. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. I would actually buy. Let's see. Let me look at this three right quick. We're still on an uptrend. Yep, we're still on an uptrend, guys. So we could bounce off this 50 right here. We could bounce off this 50. If we can get a bounce off this 50, then I'll get in on five more contracts right there. Let's look at the five. See, we had to bounce off that 21 on the five. So, see what we do, fellas. See what we do, fellas. I'm gonna keep this tight. I'm gonna keep this tight, fellas. I'm gonna keep it tight. So I'm checking this 1 minute. I'm checking this 1 minute right quick. All right, cool. What I want to see now is if we can keep up, if we can keep this zone right here. If this zone can just hold right here, I'll stay in. If not, I'll get out. I want to stay in the zone right here. I want this to stay in the zone. So I want to stay right here. See how that trend changed? I want to stay in this zone right here. If we can hold this zone right here and it can come up and break out, then that's cool. That's what I want. If not, you can put a stop loss right here. Put a stop loss right here. Make it tight, fellas. Make it tight. Make it tight, fellas. Oh man. 9:53. It's 9:53. It's 9:53, fellas. Let's see what happens. See what happens, fellas. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. I want to see this thing. See if it can come up. See if we can get a big push up, fellas. I'm going to check the 15. I'm going to check the yeah, I'm going to check the 10 and see what's going on. All right, cool. All right, we're still on an uptrend here. All right, let's see if we can get some buyers to come in. See if we can get some buyers coming in, guys. I'm getting a lot of sellers right here. See if the buyers can step in and take over. See if the buyers can come in and step over. Step up. Let's see what we do. I was up 100 and something dollars, but that's all right. Getting a lot of sellers here. You can keep it tight, fellas. Keep it tight. 3 minute to 5 minute. See that 5 minute. I'm gonna buy more here at that 50. I'm gonna buy more here at this 50 right here. I want to put five more contracts here. Buy limit order. I'm gonna buy 50, five more right there at that five. I want it to hold. this zone here, but if we drop again, a we could get another um what do you call it? Another push up. Get another push up, baby. Let's get it. Oh. Let's see what we do, fellas. I would like to see this thing come up. I'm gonna look at this 60-minute real quick. We're in this range still, guys. We're in this range. I want to see this wick being taken out. Oh man, it's almost did we come up? Oh, we came up just a little bit. Check that 1 minute. I wanted to hold this area here, guys. I'm gonna stay in this trade. I wanted to hold this area and push back up here. I want to hold this area and push back up. If it can't hold it, you could set a stop loss right here. I'm not. I'm gonna keep on holding. I'm gonna keep on holding, fellas. Check out that 15. We're coming back down on this 7 on the 15. So I wanted to hold this area. If it can't hold that area, then we can wait for the next movement down, which is the 21. I want to see it come down to this 21. If it does, so it can hit my limit order. So let's see what happens, fellas. See what happens, fellas. See what happens. All right, fellas, I'm gonna be off in 2 minutes, but I'll be staying in this trade for a bit. So even after I get off, this position will be open. So, and I will be getting in at 785.50, 785.50, fellas. I will be getting in at 785.50. Ah. Man, I need to work on this website. Seriously, I need to work on my website. Actually, you know what? I'll be on here for the full hour. It's only been 43 minutes since I've been on, but I'll be on here for the full hour. That way, yeah, okay. I'll be on for the full hour, fellas. I'll be on for the full hour, fellas. I'm just looking at some stuff real quick. Huh, that's funny. Man, seriously? Hey, I saw that you sent money just now. Fortunately, Wednesday has been booked by another person already. Ah, Oh well, I guess I'll be here Wednesday then. I guess I will be here Wednesday. I will be here Wednesday. All right, fellas. So looks like we did get a bounce off that 21. So I got about 15 minutes left, guys. Or actually 25. See what happens, fellas. I want to see this thing I want to see this thing stay in this range, fellas. I want to see this thing stay in this range. Can we get a push back up or does it just stay here? Does it just stay here? Does it push back up? What's going on? I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens, fellas. Let's see. How do I? All right. So yeah, this is the 1 minute, fellas. So I want it to hold this range, and if we can get a nice push back up, I'm gonna stay in here. I want this 7 to cross over the 21 and be above the 50. That's what I want to see. I want to see that 7 cross over the 21 and be above the 50. I want to see a nice push up. If we can't see that, then I want to see the next level down to that 785.50 level, and that will be the 21 on the 5 minute, I believe. So let's see if this thing can hold up. Let's see if it can hold up. See if we can come back and get some profits here. All right, let's see. Let's see if it actually moves. We can get that position to. We want it to hold this range here. We want it to hold this range. I want to see this. I want to see this hold this range. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I want to see it hold this range, guys. See if we can hold this range. Let's see. Let's look at this 1 minute. This is the 1 minute here. We did come down here, and this is the drop that y'all seen. But that's not telling me anything as far as if we're looking at the 5 minute, we're still in an uptrend on the 5 minute. I want to see this thing come back down to this 50 and bounce back up. That's what I want to see. I want to see this thing bounce back up. So let's see if we can get that volume to come in here. I think we can. It just really just depends on whether or not these institutions will come in and buy this thing up. Come on, fellas. Yeah, I just saw that you sent money just now. Unfortunately, Wednesday has been booked. Jesus, man. Well, see what we do, fellas. See what we do. See what we do, fellas. Hi. I know who it is. I see you. Hi, Aura. How you doing? Warzone. Hey, I'll be on in Warzone in a few. I'll be on Warzone. Give me a few. All right, guys. Let's see. I have about. You meant to say. Oh, you meant to say good. Hey, Destructor. You see that? Aura is on. But yeah, guys. Give me about. I have 9 minutes, fellas, and I'm gonna get off. I have 9 minutes, and I'll be getting off. But yeah, so the reason, okay, so I went into this position. I went into this position here. I got in at let's see where I got in. I got in about right around, I think it was here. I got in around here, I believe. It came up and then started coming down. Bam, 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 bam. We're stuck in this range here. And what I'm seeing is if we can get pushed back up or pushed down here, because we're looking at the 5 minute. I can see there's a range here at the 5 minute, which is why I placed it right here on this 50. We are coming back down on the sarcastics to the all the way down. It's getting close to its overbought level, or what is it? Uh, overbought level and whatnot, or undersold, whatever. And dang, Marco, thanks, brother. Give you money? Yeah, yeah, I'll give you money. Um, so I'm seeing these levels right here, and what I'm thinking is this thing can come back up to, let's look at the 60 minute. I'm looking at the 60 minute. I'm looking at this wick up here. I want it to climb up here, but if we can't, we might have to be, we might come back down to the here, but that's probably to tomorrow, guys. So, yep, that's right. All right, so yes, fellas, so that's what I'm seeing right now. I will be getting off here in about 8 minutes. So I'm seeing this movement up. I want to see more pressure, more buying pressure up here. So let's see what happens, fellas. I will be getting off in 7 minutes now. So let's see if we can get this pressure. See if we can get this pressure. All right, I'm looking at the five. Like I said, fellas. Like I said, fellas. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Okay, okay. I have 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Destructor. 7 minutes. Give me 7 minutes, and I'll be off. All right, guys. So what I'm seeing is um I'm seeing this. Okay, I cannot stress this enough, guys. Check your entire time frames. Look at all time frames and whatever indicator that you're using, whatever indicator you're using, just perfect them, perfect the indicators, change the settings, perfect that, and then make your decision based off of whatever you see. Make a checklist. If this does this, then you do this. If this does this, then you do that. All right. You don't want to sit here and just get into a trade just because. That's not how it works in the markets. All right. You want to be able to get in at a specific price. And because of this, because the MACDs are this, the EMAs are this, because the volume is at this, because the bookmap there's buyers here, there's sellers here, there's all types of things that you need to make sure that there's all types of things that you need to account for before even placing a trade, right? Because this is a market of 50 and 50. Either you're going to be right or you're going to be wrong. If you're wrong, get out of it as fast as you can, right? Unless you want to lose money. Dang, yeah. But anyways, yes, guys. I have about 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'll be getting on. I will be staying in this trade for a while. I am looking for the upside still. I'm not looking. I'm not seeing any kind of reversal just yet. We still are an uptrend. This is a 15 minute, and looking at the 60, we still are going up. But don't get me wrong, we can come down to this level here or to the 7 and bounce back off of it and come up. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know whether it's I don't know if this thing is going to keep on rising up or keep falling out. I don't know. I'm not a guru, so I can't say anything. So, all right, guys. I'm just waiting patiently here, fellas. I'm waiting patiently. If it breaks this level, you can get out. If it breaks this level, get out. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna place 5 more contracts on here on this downside so we can get up, move up. I am expecting I want to at least get $1,000 on this trade, um, and see what happens. All right, we're getting that breakdown, fellas. We're getting that breakdown. So it touched that 50. Let's look at the I wanted to hit this 50 here with the on this uh on this 50 on this 5 minute. I want to touch the 50 on the 5 minute. I wanted to touch the 50 on the 5 minute. Now, if this right here can hold and it can come up back into this range, then I'm thinking that yeah, we can possibly move up higher. But if it can't, then we can move down to the next level. Move down to the next level, fellas. Move down to the next level. Now we'll hold it at the 21 right here, this 21 right here. And this is the 10 minute. On the 5 minute, this is 50. On the 5 minute, it's the 50, see? So you have to check all your time frames, fellas. I'm giving y'all a tip. I'm giving y'all tips here. Either you're gonna follow it or you're not. It's up to y'all, fellas. All right, let me check. Let me check this. All right, fellas. Thursday is open, the 29th. Why? I knew it. Why the 29th, man? This Wednesday. Okay, so this Wednesday. Actually, around Wednesday is good. Skibidi. All right, cool. All right, fellas. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're coming back up. I want to see you hold this level. All right, guys. I am going to get off because it's already time for me to get off. I want to be able. I want to be okay. I want to be able to be ready for tomorrow. Now, what I am seeing for tomorrow's action, I do want to see this wick be taken out. Now, I don't know. Now, I will not know anything until tomorrow's movements. Okay, because you want to make sure you want to check if you have. Okay, listen to me, guys. Have Fidelity account open with a chart, have a Webull account open with a chart, and have NinjaTrader open with a chart. Now, and I'm giving y'all tips, guys. This is nothing, no joke, no nothing. I'm giving y'all tips. I'm actually this is y'all should listen. Okay, I have a mentor. All right, I have a mentor, and he's in a very high position, and he's telling me all this stuff. Now, pay attention to your Fidelity chart, pay attention to your Webull chart, and pay attention to your NinjaTrader chart. Now, I can tell you this that there are things that you will see in the NinjaTrader that you won't see in Webull. There are things in Fidelity, especially Fidelity. If you look at their charts, oh, look at their charts. There are things there that you will not see anywhere else. Like, just check them out. I promise you. You will be able to figure this stuff out and be profitable. I'm just trying to help y'all guys out. I'm trying to help y'all guys out. All right. So check, have different platforms open and just uh, check your charts, especially the 5 minute on the Fidelity and the 15. And on your Webull, check let's see on the Webull, also check the 5 minute and the 15. You'll see things there that you will not see in other charts. All right. Uh, Always check your entire time frames from the 1 minute all the way up to the 4 hour to the daily to the weekly. Right. Well, not really the weekly because the weekly doesn't really do much. But check your daily, check your overboughts and your oversold, check your MACD levels, whatever indicator that you use that, you perfect it, you change the settings, and then you'll be on your way to being profitable. All right, fellas. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna be getting off, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I also do trades in the mornings from 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time until 11 o'clock. And then that's it. I go in the markets making about my goal is about $100 to $200 to $300 a day, and that is it. You get in, you get off, and you get out. That's how you work the markets. You do not stay in the markets and just overtrade because that will get you a lot of trouble. But all right, fellas, I'll catch you on the morning time.